Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be filling up this whole page. If any of you saw my last scroll and scribble video, I have a hard time drawing windows. Something about the frames and the glass, I haven't practiced it enough. So what I'm gonna do is, I have found a whole bunch of different kinds of windows and I want to fill up this whole page with nothing but windows. And hopefully by the end of it, I will have learned how to do windows correctly, or at least be on the right track. I'm super excited about this one because I've done this before a couple of times. The very first time I did it, I didn't film it, but I did a whole bunch of doorknobs and I loved doing that so much that I did it again, but I filmed it for you guys, and that was filling a whole page full of animal eyes. In that video, I was kind of celebrating my reaching 5,000 subscribers. So maybe when I reach 10,000 subscribers, I'll do more animal eyes. What do y'all think of that? I think that sounds like a good idea, but we'll see. Anyway, you are welcome to join me. I am going to put the pictures on the screen just in case you want to try to learn from these pictures with me. Today I'm going to be using my Caran Neocolor IIs and my Stabilo Woodys with some water brushes because I like to be able to draw and paint, and it's like the best of both worlds. And I'm also completely addicted to the Neocolor IIs. So I think I'm going to start right up at the top. All right, so I think one of the things that was kind of messing me up was the middle part. It's like I was saving the middle part for last, and then it was like kind of giving me issues. So maybe if I start out with the middle, kind of like I did with the eyes, doing the middle, the cross section in the middle, and then work my way out, maybe that'll be a better approach. I don't know. It seems a little scary. I'm already kind of regretting that I did it first, because then you got to do the outside. Definitely could have just done the box and then done that. We'll try it this way first, and maybe try it another way the next time. I'll make the border a little bit thicker. I think there's also there's so many layers with windows. You know, you got the edge, and then you got the bit around the edge, and then you got more bits around those bits, and it's like, before you know it, it's just like a whole thing. I'm not like crazy worried about it being accurate, but I do want to try to figure out a good way for me to go about it in the future. And I know I used a brown, but it's not entirely brown. It's kind of a gray brown. Hopefully the mixture of the gray and the brown will make it truer to color. I think so far the problem with the shutters is I need to be using black to do these lines in the middle. So I think that's kind of throwing me off. All right, let's get some water going and see. A window. Obviously I need to dry this so I can go back over top of it and do more of the lines. Okay, now I'm gonna add some shadow, and hopefully it'll all come together. It always amazes me how much just a little bit of shadow brings things together. Oh, it just broke my Neocolor. I didn't realize I was pushing down that hard. how much better it looks with shadow? Kind of want to do the stones. Let's do the stones. I'll just kind of do them a little quickly. Good thing about stones is they're pretty random, so you know, it's kind of hard to make them look not like stones, especially if you do them all kind of the same, not the same shape, but the same kind of texture, I guess. I love doing stones. I could do stones like forever. Watch me take more time on the stones than the actual window. Window number 1 done. Let's see the next window. Okay, here is the next one, and I'm gonna put it here. This time I'm not gonna do the cross section in the middle. I'm just gonna draw it. Box first, and then I'll divide it up. I think that's probably a better way to do it. This is actually probably too yellow color. Let's see if we can use the orange. When I start doing windows, I just get really like fixated on how many boards there are that make up the window. So it's like right now I'm thinking like, okay, you got the inside board, and then you got the one that's outside of that, and outside of that. And then before you know it, it's just way too many lines. This coming out. Okay, I feel like I've ruined it, but I'm gonna keep going. I do the reflection. The reflection's gonna make it harder, for sure. I'm not gonna do all the reflection. I'll give the illusion of a reflection. It's like a little tiny hair. Get off of it. Well, so far, I really hate this one. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Been a little bit out of it this week for whatever reason. Sometimes you have those days or weeks where you're just kind of like wah wah wah. That's kind of how I've been feeling. I know that for me, I definitely have days when I'm feeling way more creative than other days. All right, can we save this one? I feel like this one needs to be saved. Might get worse, it might get better. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to be too perfect. Maybe that's why I'm like already feeling over these windows before I even finish the page. So maybe I need to loosen it up a bit. Beautiful. So the middle part needs to definitely be thicker, I think. I'm trying to use this broken piece without completely regretting it. We're gonna get through this one. All right, well, I don't hate it. All right, window number 2. I'm over it, so I'm moving on to the next one. It's not, I know it's not as bad as I feel like it is, but I don't like it. I'm going to the next one. Here's the next one, and I'm gonna put it right here. But we'll put the bottom on the crack. How about that? Just like that. No going back now. And it goes bloop, bloop. Goes bloop, right? Right. Okay, and then it just goes straight up from there. So we're gonna go up and over. Up and over. I'll leave a little bit for the inside curtain. Curtain kind of comes inward. And then it's really dark in here. Okay, I feel like I'm going a little crazy doing these because I don't like them at all until I'm done completely, and I kind of sit back in my chair because I'm like, this is terrible. And then I look at it from afar and I'm like, okay, it don't look that bad. So, like this one's growing on me, this one's growing on me, that one, I mean, that one is just cute. You know, I did a good job on that one. Pat myself on the back for that one. But these two have been like, in the moment, I hate them so much. I'm like, rah. If you could hear the conflict in my brain that's going on, it's just, I don't know, it's a weird experience, okay? So I'm gonna keep going. I've been telling myself like, I'm gonna stop and do something else. But at the end, I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't look bad, so let me just keep going. Next one, don't try to stop me. I'm gonna exaggerate the color on this one and make it kind of purple gray around, because that sounds like fun. And I think I'm just gonna do the borders real quick. So I'll take this border. Uh-oh, I think the pots are supposed to go there, but that's okay. And here. Bottom of it's gonna be right around here. Can you tell I'm being a little bit looser with this one? I can tell. I got a good feeling about this one so far. We got our border. And I need a mint green. This is like the closest thing to mint green. I could add a little more green in it. For this one, I'm gonna start straight down the middle with it. I want the middle to be here. So, all right. Should I put the I should probably put the flower pots in, huh? Let me put the flower pots in. Quick little flower pots here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There's my flower pot. And then there's a flower pot up here. We'll put it right here. Boom, flower pots. Some little green flowers up in here. Smaller section in the middle. And it's in 3 sections. Cool. Can add a little I'm hoping once I mix this, it turns into a more minty green. Oh man, the middle got really bad. I feel like I sabotaged this window by putting the green in there. I feel like it was looking fine, and then I decided to worry about the color, and now it's like kind of weird. All right, it's a little weird, but I'll go over top of it. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. I know y'all are worried about it. I'm telling you because I'm actually telling me, in case you hadn't noticed. Oops, I didn't put the, okay, I'm just gonna make these windows all dark without the little lace curtain because I kind of screwed it up. This is on something. Dare try to get a flower in here? Kind of. I can kind of get a flower in here. All right. All right, last one, and then I have something to say about all of this. Okay. All right, here's the last one. Here is my conclusion. I like and hate this page, okay? I like it because everything looks good to me now. I hate it because I wasn't in the right headspace to do this today. I was being really, really hard on myself with every single one of these. And I honestly, after they're all done, like I have no idea why I was getting so frustrated with each one, because they don't look bad. Maybe some of you can relate to what I'm saying. You know, some days are just not your art days. You never know. You never know how it's gonna go until you try. And I'm glad I tried because I kind of figured out why my windows turn out so weird when I draw them. I think like all the other times I do windows, the frames of the windows are like almost always white frames. And when you're drawing on paper that is almost white colored, you can't do white. So instead of doing the frame, I might do the outside of the frame, and then I'll try to do all the individual glass parts. I think that's why my windows turn out so weird. So take this window, for example. If the frame of the window wasn't green, I would have had a lot harder time drawing this because I would have probably tried to do the inside parts around, and then it would have just been no good. I actually really like this one, even though it's like this weird green and lime green. It definitely reminds me of like Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo van. This one was all about like shadowing. So I went back around, I made all the glass a lot darker, and then I put all these like dark parts on like half of it and followed the shadow lines. And I think that turned out really nice. And I actually really like the 3D effect that I got with this one. It looks really cool, especially in the middle of all these. So I think favorite. I like these three the best. These two I like the least, but I like this part a lot. So if you took this part off, I would like this one the least. Definitely a cool page. Definitely glad I did it. I wish I would have done it on a different day when I was feeling a little bit more self-motivating. If any of you out there have had a day like I had today, where it's like you keep talking yourself down the whole time, like it could just be the wrong art day for you, okay? So don't let it get you down. Take a little break, step away, come back later or a different day. But keep going, keep trying, because it is worth it in the end. Never stop learning and growing and exploring. Use your sketchbook, use your art supplies. They're doing no good if you don't use them. I used to say this all the time. The only art supplies you waste is the art supplies you do not use. Go get your stuff, have fun with it. I wish I would have had more fun with this today, but you know what? Tomorrow is a new day, and I'll have a good day tomorrow with something different. If you sketched along with me, please let me know in the comments. I always love reading y'all's comments. A couple of you have been really like going through all of my videos and drawing along with me, and y'all are doing an amazing job. Thank you for making it all the way till the end of the video. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. And if you have already subscribed, thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.